Hello, and welcome to Cacoud's, a place for food and parties, also for imagination and creating and making kids happy. So, you are the new security guard, and this is your first night. I'm the help bot. I will show you the basics of your security office and tools, so you can keep an eye in this place, and make sure no one breaks in, and steal the stuff or ruin this restaurant. Let's get started. Okay, the first thing you may notice is your desk. You know that table right up front of you? Go to the desk. You will see two things. The first one is the clock. It shows you the time, and next to the clock is what I call the power manager. The power manager will show by the red number how much power that is being used. Next is the green number. It shows you how much you can charge the power by that amount. To start charging, just press and hold the button on the power machine, and the power would start charging. Be careful when charging, it can fail. When it fails, hit the reload button on the machine. It should take a moment, but when it fixes, you can start charging again. But for the first night, the building isn't using that much power. Okay, next thing is the doors. Go to your left or right. The doors are usually there to help you stop people from entering the office. All you have to do is press the button to close it. But the door will use power. To open it again, press the same button. And the door light will go red if someone is there. Okay, next thing is the cameras. Now look at the camera tablet. The first thing you'd see is text telling you to select a camera. Select any of the numbered camera buttons, and you will see a part of the restaurant. The camera will also use up power. Select another camera button to look at another part of the restaurant. Now if you select camera 5, you will see the main 2 stars of the restaurant. These are the robots made to look like characters. I'm not gonna tell their names right now, but know that they are made by Desert Robotics. Usually they do shows and stuff to make the kids happy. It's also where they do parties as well. When the restaurant closes, they usually go back up here to be prepared tomorrow. But sometimes they usually move, just make sure they don't get in the office. Okay, now put the camera tablet down and look behind you. You will see a closet. The closet has a very old robot. Due to failing a lot, the company is trying to repurpose it. For now they put it in that closet. I wouldn't recommend opening it. Make sure you keep an eye on that closet. Okay, I think that's everything. Remember, you're only staying here for a couple of nights. You leave at 7 a.m. After you complete all the required nights, you get your reward. Anyway, see you next night. Hey, guess. Looks like it's the second night. Hopefully the first night wasn't that bad. Since I think you know everything. Now I know you may want to know the names of the robots, but I just want to keep this phone call short. Anyway, if you want to, open the camera tablet and click on camera 5. Do you see the cat? Its name is Zoya. She was the first robot at Cacoud. Until the company wanted to add more robots for a bigger IP. And for this restaurant. You don't know why I'm calling it a restaurant. Because they told me to call it a restaurant. If I were to be reasonable, it's more like a kid's place. But whatever. Anyway, that's all I have to say. See you next night. Good job at getting to night 3. This should be a simple night. After all, nothing else should have. It's been years since I saw the boss's daughter. She was killed by one of them robots. I saw everything. I was too late to stop it. Anyways, I wonder why the power went out last night. It must have been that old robot. Oh boy, I'm gonna have to stop this. I might have to tell the night guard everything. I hope he doesn't take this too scary or something. Hopefully he can survive. Ah. Okay, this is awkward. So I know what happened last night. It was a bit scary, but I'm gonna be totally honest. So do you remember the old robot? From the first night where I told you how to use your stuff? Well, that robot was meant to do more. You probably know it moves. Scratch that. You probably know all the robots are alive. You probably heard the old rumors, where the CEO's daughter died at Desert Robotics. From many years ago. Mainly people believed a robot has accidentally executed her. And that her soul lives in the robots themselves. I have seen it myself. And yes, I am not a bot. Surprising, I know. When the old rumor never mentions was which robot has gotten rid of her. And I already knew what robot did it. It was the old robot in the closet. And yes, it's behind you right now. But don't get scared. The reason why it's there is to make sure it doesn't cause chaos. I have worked in that office before you. Hopefully you know how to deal with old robot doesn't make sure you close that closet. But sadly I have busy stuff to do. I'm gonna have to explain more work tomorrow. But letting you know for the upcoming night, that the robots are gonna get more aggressive. Anyways, see you next night. Okay, you're on the 5th night. You only have 2 nights left. I wouldn't blame you if you just left the job. Especially everything that just happened. I know that was a lot of information from last night. But for now there's not much you can do but guard this building. I might as well give you more information about the animatronics. I think you already know about Zoya. I'll move on to the next animatronic. Next is Blakey. I'll be honest, I don't know how the company got away with making him. He can fly for real. Loads of kids like him a lot. But I think it's tricky to make sure he doesn't burn up. Or anything that is close to him with that jet. Anyway, next is Quentini. He's a doozy. He was supposed to be a villain. That would show up in later parties. But they got in legal trouble. Unlike last time. They're trying to fight off this legal issue for the few past months. Due to why they got in trouble is the way he's designed. Particularly, he's got a hand that can fire out a fireball. They consider it too dangerous. But the higher-ups wanted it anyway. I consider him to be pretty dangerous, so I would recommend be careful. Since they moved him inside this building that you're in right now last month. And finally we have Licorice. He was the old robot I was talking about. He is in the closet behind you. Even though you already know that. When he was built, the exoskeleton is made up of a type of goo. He wasn't made to entertain the children. At least at first. He was meant to be a night guard. You know, to protect this building. Or any other building. But he broke. And went haywire. He was aggressive towards humans and the staff. Now none of them were hurt except for the CEO's little girl. After that he was disabled. At least that's what many staff thought. But what I believe happened. The little girl's soul must have taken control of him. Allowing him to move even if disabled. Now I could be wrong. Even if it's not the girl's soul. I still think he's being possessed by a soul. What it wants is unknown. But I think you get the idea. I think he killed the other night guards except me. He wasn't in the closet and when I was there. Anyways. I think you're tired of me yapping. For a long time, so I'm gonna leave you alone for this night. See you next night. Oh yeah, one more thing, the power is gonna have to shut down tomorrow night. It's to make sure everything works properly because the power has been being messed with throughout the whole town. Anyways, for real, see you next night. Alright, get ready for the power to shut down. It's gonna occur in a few minutes. Make sure you're ready. And sorry for yapping a lot last night. I was trying to explain every robot. Anyways, I might as well tell you my real name. And my real name is Zachary. Yeah, is that? But don't worry for now. The power outage is gonna occur in a few seconds, so see you next night. Hey. Guess. Looks like you're at the final night. You know what I'm not gonna say? What they told me to say to you. Since you already know what's going on. You may want to look behind you. Okay, don't freak out. It seems Licorice has escaped. All of this happened after you left the building. From last night. It seems like that power outage gave some time to think of a way to escape. So do you see that door near the bathrooms at camera 7? That door leads to the service parts. It's been keeping a few robots in there. But after you left they inspected the place and found a hole in that room. He escaped through that hole. Sorry if I'm all over the place, I'm trying to explain everything fast. But if you see him in the cameras that means he's in the place. And he's probably going to attack you. So yeah. Just hold him off until 7 a.m. Good luck.